6:34, Temple students on high alert this morning after a man was shot at a McDonald's right near campus. So Shayna is in North Philadelphia with the latest, and they had to send a text alert out to students, Shayna.
Well, we know for sure there was a tweet that went out, and that was something that, of course, was super helpful for kids and parents, even the staff and everyone that's really connected to the campus that really needed to know what was going on just steps away from where so many of them live and learn. And this is what we know so far from police, because it really was a scary situation, literally steps away from campus. Let's get right to it. Police, of course, investigating this shooting right outside of a McDonald's near Diamond in North Broad Street. It happened about 8:45 last night. So responding officers found a 29-year-old with a gunshot wound to the leg. Now, police took him to Temple University Hospital. At last check, he is stable, but he's in critical condition. At the same time, police also mentioning that the earliest details of this whole investigation reveal that there were two SUVs involved in the shooting. So let me break this down. A burgundy SUV, according to police, was in the McDonald's parking lot with two men inside. That's when a gold-colored car pulls into the parking lot and a passenger got out to speak with someone in the parking lot. At the same time, Captain Walker with the Philadelphia Police said that one of the two men in the burgundy car began to fire at the man that was standing outside. That's when the driver of the gold-colored car then returned fire. So you had two cars essentially firing at each other. Both drivers ended up speeding off, one in the northbound direction, one in the southbound direction, leaving the victim on the ground bleeding out with his leg. And that is how this whole thing essentially took place. It's where Temple University sent that alert out, sent that tweet out so everyone could know to kind of stay in place while the investigation continues and while police are able to do their job. But all of this triggering the police department here to essentially step up patrols this weekend, adding 4 extra hours to each patrol shift. Take a listen.
Over 30 shots fired from multiple guns, and again, nice night. It's cool out here. It's a busy night, so we're fortunate that only one person is struck by gunfire in this situation. And again, we're just asking for the public to help us out in these situations and do the right thing, and we just can't continue to tolerate this type of behavior at a eating establishment here on Broad Street, where a lot of people are at this time of the night.
This coming weekend, all officers assigned to patrol operations will have their tours extended by 4 hours on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This extension is to provide an increase in officer availability in order to bolster the department's crime-fighting efforts.
So that's one thing that they're doing, essentially. And we know we come on the air on Monday to always talk about what happened over the weekend. And this is just one way that the Philadelphia Police Department is hopefully trying to address this, to essentially make their presence more known in the areas across our city that has certainly been a victim of these kinds of incidents. So at this point, they're asking anyone to come forward. We say this all the time. If you have any information, they want to hear from you, because again, there's somebody, a 29-year-old man laying in the hospital right now with a gunshot wound to his leg, and he's in critical condition, guys.
Oh, God. All right.